Hello everyone, it's Hoplite Mike. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are back with Lord of the Rings Total War Remastered, which is a mod for Total War Rome Remastered. A new patch has just dropped today, which marks the completion of the new regions being added to the map. The original Lord of the Rings mod for Rome Total War had 105 regions. With the region cap lifted in the remaster, the developers have now added a massive 185 regions, bringing the grand total to 290. As one of the developers noted on the Discord, this is the culmination of several months of researching, planning, and editing, so a huge thanks to them for this, especially since it is quite a small development team who is working through it. Taking a scroll around the campaign map, you can see how fleshed out it all looks. There's been a huge number of regions added to the west of Gondor, to the south of Gondor, where the men of Harad reside. And we can head further east, and then north up towards the Easterlings. And slightly west to Mordor. You see a number of regions added in this area in particular. This is now much more densely populated. We'll head further north to see some of the dwarven clans. Then to Erebor, which I believe has a new model. That's looking excellent. Then down towards Dale, which has 2 regions. Then there's a number of rebel regions being added to this area. And I believe these mountains have also been edited in as well. There's the Rune Sea. Then you've got a number of rebel regions added between Mirkwood and Mordor. And of course the Fellowship is centered around Amon Hen, where they were ambushed by Lurtz. Heading further north, you've got the Forest of Mirkwood, of course inhabited by the Sylvan Elves, as well as Mordor at Dol Guldur. Up towards the mountains then, you have Gundabad. I know a lot of these lakes here have been edited in as well. And there's even regions spanning right up to the north here. And that brings us to the Misty Mountains, which are inhabited by the Orc Ravels, or the Goblins, with the Nodal Elves inhabiting Rivendell to the west there, and some free people settlements on the banks of the Andren. You've got some more rebel settlements, and then the Elves of Lothlorien. And of course, there is Gandalf himself, Gandalf the White, just emerged from Moria. So as we head further south, that brings us to Rohan. And of course, the faction of Isengard. And we've got Dunland to the west of Isengard. And again, this is one of the regions where they've added in a huge number of rebel settlements. There wasn't that many regions in this area before, but now there is a lot. Then up here you've got the Nodal Elves, and further east you've got the Free Peoples. This is their main territory, even though they have some next to the Andren. There is Weathertop, where Frodo was ambushed by the Nazgul. And then you've got the settlement of Annúminas, which is quite prominent in the lore. So we did have the Nodal Elves and Rivendell there, as we showed before. Then further north we've got some more rebel settlements and another region owned by Gundabad. As we head to the westernmost point of the map, we have another dwarven faction, the Dwarves of Ered Luin. And then an island settlement nestled in the corner here. And some more rebel regions, which are elven rebel regions, as you can tell from the models there. Not only, have they added in all these regions, there's also been lots of editing done to the map, being the lakes up here and the mountains to the west of the Rune Sea. But they've done a fantastic job with the campaign map. It looks even better than it did before, and I can't wait to start playing some new campaigns on this. I know it's hoped that adding in these regions will allow the AI to build up into a more stable position, which means they won't be as vulnerable to early game shocks, and also lends itself to a more immersive and richer experience. If you're starting a campaign, you're really in for a ride now. There is a huge number of conquerable settlements. But overall, I think the map looks fantastic, and I can't wait to get going. I think that's going to be it for this one, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.